Capricorn, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late May 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Cappies. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we have for you this week. My guides, talk to me. See what we got for Capricorn. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's get this first card popping. What's up with Capricorn, please, my guys? All right, that one came out real quick, and we're starting with a lovely card. We have this beautiful Empress type of energy starting us off, and I love to see it. Now, there is so much abundance here and connection to nature. And before we start peeling back the layers of that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at this lovely Empress goddess figure. You see her, she's sitting there surrounded by the flora and fauna, the nature, the animals. There's a tree of life on her back. This is absolutely beautiful. So whenever this card pops out, I think of all those goddess archetypes that we see with the Empress. So this could speak about you needing or having a strong connection with nature. Maybe you need to recharge the batteries, so to speak. For a portion of you, this could be a very big signal for blessings and abundance and fertility. This is a card that can connect to motherhood as well. But when I see this card, I just think of overflowing blessings and abundance, particular focus on the earthly abundance. So this could be very good. Regardless of what shows up within the reading itself, this is a very good sign. So we're just going to place her down right over here. She can watch on as we shuffle up these tarot cards. Let's get it going. And I always say the first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's always a little footnote. Let's see what we got for you, though. Pardon me. So, last week's reading, it was titled An Explosive Conflict. I hope you haven't had any. Now, conflicts come in all different shapes and sizes. Internal conflict, external conflict. And it seems like for the past few recent weeks, the energy surrounding the Capricorn collective have had a lot of hurdles and challenges. So hopefully things haven't been too rough for you, my friends. But as you know, we're just going to roll with it, go with the flow. You know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's. Let's get you these first three out. What do we got for Capricorn, please? Always like to get these first three before we get it rocking into the intuitive. So yeah, we're starting off with a card that could represent you. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles here in position number one. Very slow and steady. Okay, detail-oriented, that connection to nature and abundance, the physical, it's all showing up once again. Yeah, more earth energy, which I know is something that you are not afraid of, right? You're an earth sign. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming up right next to this Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, this Empress figure in the front end could be a very good thing, especially connecting with all these pentacles. Let's get one more. What do we got for Capricorn, please? Thank you. Hey, we got our good friend, the King of Cups, aka Kyle of Cups himself, without a beard, showing up. He came by for a little visit. You know, we always like him around here. So interesting mixture. It really is, and I'm getting a much more optimistic energy than I have in recent weeks. So we're going to go through real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff rolling. Now, at first glance, when I look down at this, elementally, like I was speaking about, we have two cards right here that could represent Earth. Earthly abundance, that could mean money, that could mean work, that could mean family, anything that's material, very slow moving, but prosperous. We also have water showing up here, and I always like to look at how the elements mix. So when we have earth and water, that can combine for a very fruitful blessing type of energy that we've been seeing since the beginning. Now let's go one by one. We also have two court cards, which could represent people. But position number one, the Knight of Pentacles. This could represent you or any earth sign. It doesn't matter, male, female. You just fit it to whatever story you're going through. If this isn't representing a person or something coming towards you when we clarify it, this Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving, meticulous. So this could be something that's been coming into your life in a very slow rate. You might be waiting. sometimes I say, like, you might be frustrated, like things might feel a little mucky when this card is here, but not always, right? This could also be a communicator and a positive omen for the material abundance, which we have showing up right next to it. So I like this Knight of Pentacles in this sense. Okay, whether you're taking something slow or waiting on something, we'll just have to see what that's about. Now, moving to the center, we have a beautiful card. One of my favorites in the whole entire deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I always say all aces are opportunities, specifically this one right here. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is a card of golden opportunities. I'm not going to say once in a lifetime type of stuff, but to me, when I see this, I think of influx of money, new job, new opportunities to make that cold hard cash, that cheddar, that cheese. So this is a very good card. Now, we can relate to emotions as well. It all really depends on what you're going through, because we do have water. But when I see this, you're going to want to jump on whatever this opportunity is. And I'm just getting an optimistic feeling here so far before we even go intuitive, Capricorn. Now, it could take a left hand when we start clarifying, but this feels really nice. Okay, there could be a lot of different blessings coming into your life, and it may have been something or some things that you've been waiting for quite a while. Okay, the way this all lines up. Now, as we get to the very back end, we got our good friend, the King of Cups himself. Could represent a water sign. Now, in tarot, kings represent control of their respective suit. So when we see the King of Cups, it's more about emotional control, controlling one's feelings. This card could represent creativity. This card is a big signifier of love and romance as well, just like all the court cards for the cup. So if you're not connected to a water sign, your emotions, romantic connections, emotional ties, emotional connections could really be at the forefront. And the King of Cups is generally a good sign, but remember, it all depends on what clarifies it. But when I take a look at all these cards together, when we have all this earth and this little splash of water, like this could really be telling us, especially if we have positive clarifiers, that there could be some really nice blessings coming your way, energy that you should claim. Now, it could get a little mucky, like I said, but we're not even going to go that route just yet. I want to dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for you, Capricorn. We're going to keep these good energies rolling, right? What do we have for Capricorn? Luck might be shining on you. So, yeah. But yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. What's going on that Knight of Pentacles? And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Capricorn, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Knight of Pentacles. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here, please? Thank you. Oh, yeah. There might be something big in the works here, my friends. We have the Two of Wands. Now, I will say this. Some of you might really feel that at this point in time, at this point in life, you're at a crossroads. We have the Two of Wands in the upright underneath this Knight of Pentacles. You might feel like you need to make an important decision or a choice or a judgment call. A lot of you could really feel like you're at a crossroads of some sort. But this is a big card of strategy to me. And when I see it under the Knight of Pentacles, I get somebody planning something meticulously. So if not you, there could be someone in the wings planning something out. Now, I'm not saying that to be a fearmonger or anything like that. A lot of times plans could be a very good thing, but I'm picking up tons of strategy here, aside from that original message. I feel like this is very simple and straightforward. Now, the Two of Wands could represent a trip, a vacation. If we're looking at a very simplistic type of message here, maybe some of you need to plan a trip or a vacation, or maybe that's something you're feeling the urge to do. But there is somebody planning something like very detail oriented, like dotting the I's, crossing the T's, making sure everything's right. Whether it's someone planning something for you or you planning your life in general. And also with these low numbered cards, you could be at the very early stages of some sort of cycle in life, which could be very nice. We're going to keep pressing forward. I feel like that's very simplistic, right? You might just be at a crossroads, important decisions, but there's a lot of planning there. Let's move in on that Ace of Pentacles, though. We'll see how the rest of this plays out. So why is that Ace of Pentacles here for my friends? Still, I'm feeling very optimistic here. Like, I feel like a lot of these energies can be claimed for your benefit. So I would lean into them. So why is this Ace of Pentacles here for Capricorn? Thank you. Yeah, taking charge. Yeah, this could be some sort of big action, and I'm still getting that. All right, so we have the King of Wands right here in the upright underneath this Ace of Pentacles. Very entrepreneurial type of energy. Remember, kings represent control of their respective suit. This is that fire burning within. Now, for a portion of you, this could just represent a fire sign, closely connected in your life, very deep bond. But like I said, to me, this feels like somebody like about to put something into action, heavy action. Like, okay, been waiting, it's go time. So this could be some sort of sudden action. If you're not putting it into effect, somebody you're connected to could put it into effect. And it was just giving me that energy like, all right, it's go time. The opportunities here, the time to pounce is now. Let's do it. Let's move forward. So sudden action and push. Okay, so if times have been slow, if you've been in a lull, if you're about to make a choice or a decision, this tells me that when the rubber hits the road, when it's go time, there's blessings and victories to be had, which is really nice. And it could be in different areas of life. Now we're picking up a lot of water here. And, pardon me, we're picking up a lot of wands and the clarifiers. So that could be telling me that burning deep down within yourself, there's a lot of motivation to see something through, which is nice. We're going to go over to the King of Cups. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. We're looking good here. But yeah, we have that planning in the beginning, then somebody putting something like into action suddenly, okay? Whether you or somebody else. Big signifiers of water and fire. So why is the King of Cups here for you? Our good friend, I should draw a beard on that guy, right? So why is the King of Cups here? I mean, he looks good the way he is, I think. All right, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there might be somebody that wants to have some sort of emotional conversation. I feel like this is something that's a little bit out of left field. This could be some sort of like surprising talk or conversation. Somebody wants to make their feelings known. Take that for what it's worth, all right? This could be like some sort of vent session, whether you're the listener or whether you're the venter. There's a big vibe of that here. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. This could also be somebody going with their heart, making a decision or choice with their heart, how they feel. Now, I know a lot of Capricorns in my personal life, get along great with them. They're usually very logical individuals, but when their intuition tells them to do something, they're normally right, in my experience. Two of Swords in reverse speaks of clarity to me, but it's also something coming from mystery out into the open. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone approaches and makes their feelings known or wants to let you know how they feel. This could be some sort of surprising talk or conversation that's coming in at the very end here. Notice again, we have repeating twos showing up. We have the Two of Wands, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. This is one of my bigger cards of mystery, but I feel no confusion here on the back end. You might know what you need to do or how to handle things, okay? Regardless of what you're going through, I feel like this is clarity and it feels good. Let's go through and do a quick little recap because I feel like we have several interesting things. Notice that we have two repeating kings, we have repeating twos, so Spirit could be trying to send you signs and synchronicities in your everyday life. But if you kindly look in the box, position number one, we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Two of Wands in the upright. Some of you could feel like you're at a crossroads, but a big thing I was picking up here, aside from decisions or choices and choosing a path, this to me did feel like somebody like really being meticulous about a plan or a strategy. You might be planning a trip or it might be life plans, like a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. It feels good though. Moving to the center, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the King of Wands in the upright. So we have the planning phase, then somebody kicking it into sudden action. Like, all right, now it's go time. Let's do this. That's a big vibe I was getting. And it feels good. Like something's going to turn somebody's way, like a victory or a win. Okay, whatever has been planned is going to go very well. That's the vibe it's given me. On the back end, we have the King of Cups, the beardless King of Cups. So with the Two of Swords in reverse. No confusion here. You might have some sort of like surprising talk or conversation, or somebody might need to vent, tell you how they feel. And it could come out of nowhere a little bit, like right as something's about to start getting going, pardon me, like another person emerges out of nowhere. Very interesting how this is all playing out. But yeah, this could also be someone making a decision with their intuition, like with their heart. So please take a screenshot of that. I'm going to get you one shadow card here. Very interesting reading this week, Capricorn. Let's shuffle it up. I would say this feels much more positive than in recent weeks, that's for sure. What do we got for Capricorn? And yeah, I always like to pull one card off this Shadowland Tarot. It's very introspective in my opinion. So let's see what we have for you. What's in the shadows? What's in the shadows? Thank you. Okay, yeah. Another ace, we have the Ace of Swords. This is a card of mental clarity. Some of you might need to be like very, very straightforward and honest with those that you're connected to. That's what Spirit could be saying when the Ace of Swords is in the shadows. Some of you might feel sometimes you're a little cold as well, all right, or overthinking, because remember, we're looking at the shadow side of the Ace of Swords. The sword of truth can be harsh. It can be cold at times. So maybe there's some things within you or things that have happened to you that have caused you to react that way to certain individuals, like a little cold-blooded. And that's okay. But one thing Spirit could be asking you to do is like keep a logical mindset. Even if you are making decisions with your heart and your intuition, keep that logical mindset and use your brains when this card shows up. Stay on the level, all right? Don't do anything in the shadows when this shows up in the shadows. Like, keep it straightforward. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the May subscriber surprise. For the May subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 boxes of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is an awesome deck. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which one spoke to you the most. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, I will announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.